As Allison Harris reported for us at the top of the show, this is a race against the clock for lawmakers on Capitol Hill. They're still trying to pass a continuing budget resolution before the U.S. government shuts down at 12:01 a.m. on Friday. Now, slowing up the process, a rash of infighting among congressional Democrats, both progressive and conservative Democrats, who are not in lockstep on a series of spending measures they're also hoping to address this week. It's, again, moderates versus progressives, or so the headlines would have you believe. Hannah Trudeau is a senior political correspondent at The Hill and has a piece out this morning outlining what Democrats really think of so-called moderates within their party. But there are some conservative Democrats as well. Hannah, you mentioned Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, who are the chamber's holdouts on getting a simple majority to pass President Biden's $3.5 trillion package addressing the social safety net and climate change. But they've been called moderates over and over again. But you found that the majority of other Democrats don't even like that label. What do they prefer instead?
That's right. Well, many progressives in both the House and Senate are looking to move away from the overuse of that term moderate to describe folks like Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. And the rationale behind that is thinking that those two senators are actually the ones who are potentially going to buck President Biden's own agenda with this $3.5 trillion spending bill. And so the thinking among progressives, and this has been bubbling, below the surface in activist circles for quite some time, and is kind of coming into the halls of Congress here. They're saying that they are not acting in a quote-unquote moderate way at all, and in fact they're acting more like Republicans or even obstructionists against their own party's best interest. And like I mentioned, this has been something in the activist community for quite a while. But I spoke to one House progressive, freshman Representative Mondaire Jones, who said that this is a dire, drastic sort of move to take to call these folks moderates, and was hoping that he could find a solution that might address them a little bit more reasonably.
So what about those who are called obstructionists? Talk about that.
Yeah, so for many years, I think back to the Obama era, we saw progressives and Democrats label Republicans obstructionists. Now we're seeing it come, full circle here. And so the thinking behind it is that if they are not willing to advance, and again, all of this remains to be seen, but if they are not willing to advance key aspects of the president's own agenda, then they are, in progressives' view, working in an obstructionist way to sort of stop what would be perceived as a major win ahead of, obviously, the midterms.
Okay, one more question. We have no time. Yes or no, do you think that they're going to beat the deadline and actually have a budget by Thursday night?
That remains to be seen, but it's certainly on everybody's radar now, as Republicans seem to be willing to advance that and move away from the budget issue.
All right. Well, it's definitely on the radar. Definitely some are in panic mode. Thank you so much, Hannah, for joining us this morning.